Voila. Just like that, we're back. Another blessed week. Uh, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Welcome to the Rich
Let's
Dreamzz.
go.
Indeed, indeed. Uh, the Rich Dreamzz Show brought to you by the Now Legacy Network, of course. Uh, Make sure you tune in every Friday, man. We live stream 7 p.m. on their Facebook page. We just had a great couple of episodes where we were in studio. So definitely go check those out, man. Wherever you can find your podcast, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever. Go check those out. We had the Love Day Volume 2 episode featuring our special guest, Miss Joyce Mack and Miss Leah, uh, the real Miss Leah, not the fake. Um, they came through. We shared some tidbits about relationships. And it was a lot of good things, man, from different perspectives, because we had some of everything. We had people that's in like a long term relationship, people that was newly dating, trifling folk like myself, um, and then uh, we might not have
Uh,
too many episodes like that, right, G?
uh, we should. We should.
Oh no, man, you sounded kind of iffy
Yeah,
over
we
the
should.
weekend. You all right, we'll see, we'll see. Um,
Well, man, like I say, man, I'm gonna say what's real to me from my perspective. So,
hey, that's all you could do,
no
man. Like I said, we appreciate
doubt.
y'all for
What you
coming
been?
out.
What you got into this weekend, man? I ain't heard from you.
Man, I was just on some family stuff this weekend, man. Went and seen my dear,
Huh?
went and seen my dear, great grandma, and then hung out with the family, Christian, the cousins, and all that. Man. Kept it chill with the fam
Okay.
bam.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, getting to that
That's
up in
what's up.
age, man, and the deal getting into them last go rounds. So I want to spend as much time with her as possible. Uh, so,
No doubt. No doubt.
but other than that, man, chilling. Caught a little bit of that All Star stuff. We'll get into that a little bit later. We got a
Hmm.
good show for y'all today, man. I think we got some
Yep.
interesting topics for sure. So we're not gonna dilly dally too
Definitely.
long. Um, just want to, of course, y'all that everything Rich Dreams can be found at the Rich Dreams Universe. So make sure you tap in like that. That's our main page. That's our Facebook, which gives you all the links to everything else that we do, uh, whether that be the show, different drops, and our different pages that
I
we
don't too
have.
much care for them following G Phase. They can follow Rich Dreams Apparel though.
Right. We trying to. This is something bigger than us, man. We ain't worry about none of that. Um,
Right. Right. There we go. There we go.
see, man. And you know what? Speaking of that, that kind of leads us into the RLS topic. My boy say he ain't trying to make it about him.
Okay.
He's trying to make it about the brand. So what he trying to do? Change the man. He trying to flip of the script, if you will. Flip of the script. Can I flip of the script? You can flip of the script. Um, a lot of times,
Yep.
especially these days, man, especially if you one of those people that was active in the early 2000s, you probably have to do a rebrand every now and again, just because the past has usually not been kind to people that was talking crazy, in the first beginnings of the social media era. I can think of people from definitely Kevin Hart. Let's see. who else that came back and got from back in the day. Uh, it's a lot of different people that had the transgression and kind of explain themselves on certain words and stuff that they use. Which I know that's not exactly the same, but I feel like if it's a thing where you have to restructure your way of thinking, that's kind of changing the narrative. I
Yeah,
think that's something that people
no doubt.
kind of go through in life at different stages in general. Uh, because as you grow and evolve, uh, you kind of it's of course you hopefully doing it to show yourself something, but you kind of have to prove it to the outside forces because a lot of people they'll remember you from a certain point that you were at, and they be so stuck on that they can't see the change and the progression that you are putting forth in the effort. You
Yeah, nah, no doubt.
know, I say I think black people as a culture, um, I think we've done a good job of changing the narrative for ourselves, man. I think, of course, there's always improvement to be
You think
had.
so?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, Especially in the ways of being more business
I don't
oriented
know,
and
man. I
focused.
think we've gotten worse over time.
I
I
don't
think we've gotten worse.
nah, no way. Um,
Huh?
just for, I say no way. Y'all got to work
Okay.
with us. We're dealing with a little bit of a delay, so just just think of it as we on ESPN when
Man.
they doing the same stuff, bro. Sometimes you gotta wait a second. But I I feel like if you and I don't have no metrics to look at,
Tell me
but
what you think, not what you feel.
just from what I see more black people in business in general in higher positions. Um, I'm talking about regular workforce, and I'm talking about entrepreneur wise. I'm seeing more family oriented households. Um, I just
Oh
think I'm
no,
seeing,
sir. Shit, no. Family oriented households?
you don't see
I have
that.
to disagree with that one. Nah, I don't think so, man. I don't see that. I see a lot of single women out here. A lot of single women with kids. A
That's
lot of
because you be in
I
the
see a
damn
lot of
hair
women that
salon all day. Nigga. Ain't nothing but single chicks up in there.
well, I'm not in the hair salon, but well, I'm not in the hair salon, but it's not just what I see. I see that on the daily, of course, but you know, when I'm out and about, not just the hairstylists that I work around, also, a lot of my clients. It's a good bit of mothers that bring their son up there, so uh that one I would definitely have to disagree. As far as business though, uh, yeah, it's a lot more black people that are opening businesses and just going out on their own, going out on a limb and taking a chance on themselves. Um, that's good.
And in the
But
corporate field too.
I
We
think
feel like
in
more black
general,
people in higher positions.
uh, yeah, 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 I understand that. That's cool. Um, but I just think overall, um, I think the negative outweigh the positive. Just you know, I will give you that we have progressed as far as financially. I would say, um, but a lot of other shit, I think we definitely digress.
Mm, I dig it. Hey, we just had to agree to disagree on that one. I definitely, I
Well,
say
we can
that.
we can. It's stats on that. I'm sure. I'm
Yeah,
sure there's some stats somewhere.
I don't know, man. I feel like that can all be skewed as well, though. Whoever, it's
Well,
funny
what we're
how
gonna have to go by? Just people
whoever,
that you see. Huh?
no, but it's just it always is funny how whoever is trying to make a
Okay.
point has different stats. But if somebody else is trying to make the opposite point, they have stats to back that up too. It's like I feel like you can finesse and find stats to prove your area of point no matter what. Um,
That's true.
so when
That's
you
true.
brought it up, obviously you weren't talking about the culture. So what was you thinking about in the standpoint of changing the narrative? On a personal standpoint for yourself?
Oh my god. I could. You said I wouldn't. I wasn't. You kind of start breaking up. You said I wasn't. I wasn't talking about what.
So when you brought it up, I'm assuming you wasn't talking about the culture since you disagree. Um, so were you talking about people changing the narrative for themselves, like from a personal standpoint?
Oh, so it could have been. It could have been a culture. I just disagree that we've changed the narrative for the better. I just disagree with you on that point. Uh, but I just meant in general. And that can be included. That can be included. I think that's a conversation to be had specifically about the black people in general. But I don't know about the culture. I mean, shit, white people are part of the culture now. They whatever. Um, but no, I was just meaning in general. Um, it could be for yourself. It could be uh, for our race of people. Either one wasn't really a specific thing.
I think that brings up another good point. Like you said, with white people being a
Slag
part
is
of the
horrible.
culture, um, you don't think that we are more
Oh my god,
accepted. Oh, you can't hear me still.
I can hear you. It's just lagging. It's just a
Okay.
lag. Yeah.
But I'm saying like the fact that like our hairstyles, um, you know, certain language and everything as far as slang is concerned, that's more accepted in I'm gonna say mainstream culture. You don't think that kind of is a progression that we've had as far as the culture's concerned?
You broke up again. You say you broke up. You was breaking up in
Yeah.
between the sentence, man. If you asking, are you asking if you can hear me? Oh well, are you asking? Um, are we more accepting of people in our culture?
I can kind of hear you as well.
Oh my god, this is horrible, bro. This is horrible. This is horrible. This is horrible.
I'm gonna just try to go a little slower. Um, what I was basically saying is, I think some of our culture mannerisms and things is more accepted as a whole, America wise.
Is it more accepting? Yeah, I think so. I think that they've been, people have stole from us throughout the years, man, so much. Took certain things that we did, monetized it. Just like the term culture vulture. That's a real thing. It is people that you know come into our culture and make money off it, or even fuck us out of our own, out of our money in our culture. So people from different races, rather. But yeah, and I mean, but we, man, honestly, to the core, I think black people are still really like some of the historically some of the most good-hearted people on the planet, bro. Other
To a fault.
cultures wouldn't let us infiltrate like we let other cultures do, or other races.
Yeah, we I think that's something to be said for sure. We tend to be kind to a fault, um, and I think
But yeah, like I say, bro, I think we just we good-hearted people to the core, man. Of course, it's a lot of messed up people out there. That's in any race of people. But I just think that's why we, and also on top of that, I think also we're not together enough to have the power to just get people like that out of our business. Yeah, or in our culture or whatever. So you know, it, I don't know, bro. It's like I say, it's astonishing how we the only ones that get done like we get done. You know what I'm saying? As far
yeah,
as people capitalizing off of things that we come up with.
I hear that. Um, what would you think would be a way we could get away from that, or do you think it's possible?
I think it's possible. I think it's possible for sure. Like I said, you know, we're not like I say, we're not together as much as other races are with each other. I believe, in my opinion, um, that's something that we can get much better at. I think if we can get better at that, then we'll have a bigger impact on letting people come in and leech. We I don't think that would happen in that way if we stuck together more. But us, we too worried about uh, uh, what this person doing, how much this person making. Oh, if we working together, um, a lot of times all we're gonna do is bicker. So I think that's definitely the main way that we can prevent shit like that. But the question is, are we gonna do it? What do you think? And do you think we can come together enough to be, I guess you could say, a more powerful race?
I think we definitely can. Um, like I say, when I see
What's giving you the
organ,
indication that we can?
just like I said, when I see organizations like Kev on Stage Studios, which is a black man and a black-owned production company with mostly black staff. I mean, it's organized. He putting out content. You think about what's my boy name? Country Wayne. Same thing. All black staff. Like super professional in the way he does his business. Um, I mean, when I look at people not even on as big a scale, but also still doing their thing, take our producer, D. Um, he's got his now legacy, the
Who?
network. D Darius.
I said
Um,
somebody else.
nah. And what we doing? I mean, we've been together as far as business partners, working for a while. We've been able to not only work with ourselves, but also bring other people along and work as a unit. I don't see many people that we work with that don't look like us, and we don't usually have very many issues. I just think it's a continuous thing. Yeah, we not we don't have our own empires as far as like to be as big as like Apple or Microsoft and stuff like that yet. But I think things are happening. I saw today Allen Iverson collab with the Actively Black, the clothing line. Um, I think that's where it really starts is when we get people that already kind of have that upper echelon status, when they kind of buy
Reach back.
into buy into what we doing just on people's own and not even as far as a handout, but just working with it. I think that's where we gonna see more success because I think we do have an issue with when people do reach that platform. They just okay. I done made it. So we good. Let me get with Sony. Let me get with these white companies, and I will just keep making my money and take care of my family, which is good. But at the same time, where we're a little bit more self reliant or a lot more self reliant, um, and not so much having to rely or letting people use a lot of the resources that we put out and reap the benefit. And that's still kind of stuck behind the eight ball.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yes, sir. G, if you unless you had another little closing remark, man, we can go ahead and keep this thing pushing.
Really have anything, man? Like I said, I think the best way for us to, you know, like we said, prevent people from coming in and using what we create and what we come up with and our style and what I'm saying, just our swag in general is to come together more, and stop bickering and fighting amongst each other as much. And just look at the bigger picture.
For sure. Um, One thing I would love to change the narrative on is just that I hate hearing the phrase "black on black crime" because it just seems so dumb. Um, you know, if you really look at it, most times, I don't say every time, but most times, we generally have no reason to want to do ill towards one another. So if that's something we can change the narrative on, that would be amazing. Uh, I
Yeah,
wanted to
nah, no
ask,
doubt.
I did want to ask you before we break out for this. Do you feel like the kind of melting of our culture into everything else is positive in this day and age? Uh, with more white people being in tune with hip hop and uh, using the styles and the lingo and but it's kind of been beneficial because they sell more of our stuff in mainstream stores like Target and stuff like that. Do you think there's been a
Yeah.
positive change?
So I think if we're benefiting the most out of it, then I say, yeah, that's cool. I don't mind that. But if, which they are, benefiting off of us more so, then no, that's not, no, man. If just because they like what we doing and what we, how we dress and how we talk and we created this, so they took it and did something else with it. Of course, they have a broader audience with them having most people, more people in the country than us. Of course, they can put it on mainstream or make it pop. You know what I'm saying? Of course they can do that. So no, only way is if we're benefiting the most out of the situation. That's the only way,
I like
in my
that.
mind. Yeah.
I like that. I think that's true. And on that note, make sure you go get your Travis Kelsey fade.
Oh man, that's silly, bro. That's straight silliness, man. That's silliness. But shout out to that's a bad boy though. Shout out to Travis. That's a bad boy.
Nah, he is cold. Um, on another note, man, we're gonna switch it over, give you a little Black history, man. Of course, we want to try to hit y'all up in the new.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, man. Try to hit them some that they might not be privy to. So
What
Heron
about
Rebels.
man?
What you know about Heron
Who?
Rebels? You ever heard of them?
What he did? Put me on game.
Heron Rebels of Mississippi. Now this is kind of crazy.
Okay.
The first African American senator, bro. Born in North Carolina.
In Mississippi?
Became the first Black senator in Mississippi. That's some boss stuff. That's pretty boss.
You think that state be the last to let somebody get that high power position, high position of power.
Jeez.
Now shout out.
Nah, that's gangster. And that's back in 1870. So
1870? That was letting niggas be senators back.
Bro, if I wasn't reading it, I sure would believe it.
So what, 1970?
Nah, it's 1870, man.
Well, wait a minute, 1870, we weren't free yet, homie.
Really?
Yeah, we weren't free yet in 1870.
Hold on, Google. Let me find out you lied to me.
Yeah, Google lied to you. Google lied. I think we was free 1890 something.
No.
Juneteenth.
No,
what's the date of Juneteenth? The year. What's the year of Juneteenth?
1865. 1865.
Oh, okay. So 5 years. Wait a minute. Let me get this right. So you telling me 5 years after we got freed?
Okay, look. Okay. He attended Knox College in Illinois. Later served as a minister in the African American Methodist Episcopal Church in Baltimore. He raised two black regiments. He raised two black regiments during the Civil War and fought at the Battle of Vicksburg.
Okay.
And then the Mississippi State legislators, they sent him to fill in a vacancy in the U.S. Senate during Reconstruction. Okay. And he quickly became an outspoken opponent of racial segregation, which, we might have to argue with him a little bit on that. Probably should have stayed segregated. Anywho.
Yeah, we might.
Okay, here we go. Although Rebel's term in the Senate lasted just a year, but he broke ground for African American in Congress. Like, that's heavy, bro.
Hold on. So wait a minute. What you telling me is we got freed 1865. Hold on, let me hold on. Just stay with me. Stay with me real quick. We got freed in 1865, right? 1865.
Really 63, but yeah. Because we
got freed in 1863.
Yeah, but 65 is when we found out.
We ain't found out about it until when?
To Juneteenth, to 65.
2 years later. 2 years later.
Yep.
Okay. So, and that's 1865 when we found out about it. So you mean to tell me 5 years later, we had a U.S. Senate in Mississippi.
Hiram rebels had that dog in it.
Now, wait a minute. I honestly, I halfway don't believe it, but if it's true, why we stop making? Wait a minute. What happened to where we stopped making this type of progress? You mean to tell me 5 years after we got free? Come on. 5 years after we got free, you mean to tell me we had a U.S. Senator in the state of Mississippi?
Man. Hey, man.
What am I missing here?
I mean,
Chat, y'all gonna have to look this up, man. Y'all gonna have to look this up. Cause that I don't know, that sounds a little off. Like they just
let's
think
not
about
let's
it.
hey wait, whoa, no. Let's not absolve like we ain't had some help in our demise. Let's remember that when we did have societies and communities such as Black Wall Street, like we covered a few weeks ago, what happened in those places. And it wasn't just Black Wall Street, there was a lot of different places where we was flourishing. Motherfuckers was like, nah, not gonna be like this.
Yeah. Exactly. In 1921, right? That was the Red Summer. 1920, 1921.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so I know all about that. But what I'm saying is 5 years later. Come on, man. What are we talking? Wait a minute. Hold on, bro. Listen, 5 years later, between us getting free, there was a Black U.S. Senator in Mississippi. Come on, man. Just listen to that. I don't know, man. Like I say, either like you say, that's a hell of a nigga right there.
That dog.
And my thing is, what happened to the progress? What do we slow down? I understand what happened with 60 years later with the Red Summer thing.
Yeah.
But what happened in between time to where, like, come on, man, 5 years after he was a free man? So you mean to tell me 5 years prior to him being a senator, he was a slave?
And check this out, bro.
I don't know.
He was Republican.
Huh?
He was Republican. How you like that?
Man, that's crazy. And that's crazy. That's crazy. Man, I don't know. That's some. Whew. Wee. Hey, that's progress right there. If true, that's damn progress right there, boy. Shit.
Yeah. Let me cite my source, man. US Senate.gov. I mean,
okay.
That might be
okay.
Okay. And then
yeah.
I had found another little tidbit to add on to that too, and I can't find it. It had reference to a Black woman too, because it was like a Black woman that was on.
Hey, that's what it say though. For a year, it sure say. I mean, like I say though, what happened to that type of progress, man?
Yeah.
What happened to that type of progress? Even what they had going on, you know, in those Black communities in 1920, or right before the Red Summer tragedy. Man, we should have been way ahead of that. I mean, I'm just this how I'm looking. I don't know. That's just, but that's hell of a that's man, that's crazy.
I think
that's crazy.
I think it's a lot of different things. Complacency, fear.
That's probably the biggest one, complacency.
I think fear more than anything. And then I think the fear bred complacency because it was like, okay,
You
obviously
do.
we see, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
like, oh, you see what they do when they try to do something. So what's the point of even trying? And then once that cancerous mentality takes over, spread, and you get a bunch
Yep.
of people that's in the projects on welfare and complaining and ain't trying to do no better because the victim mindset is, oh, we can't do no better because they just going blah blah blah. So,
Yep.
but to bring it
Then they
back,
start
man,
teaching. Then they start teaching. They grow up. They grow up on welfare, and then when they daughters get old enough and have a kid, they teach them how to get on welfare and have free rent and $600 worth of food stamps. $700. Yeah, man, it's and that part is on us. There's no
yeah,
white man making us do that. No white man making us do that.
it's, but yeah, man, shout out to Hearing Rebels,
Shout out, man.
big pioneer
Nigga, I
energy.
like that. I like that shit. Hell yeah. 5 years after I was just picking cotton, nigga, 5 years ago. From dusk to dawn, nigga. Or
So
dawn to dusk, whichever way you go.
that's the gangster thing. First he had a regiment fought in Mississippi, and then was like, you know what? I'm gonna help y'all govern this. I'm gonna help y'all turn this shit around. Since y'all don't know what y'all doing. Yeah, that's how you get it
I
done.
wonder how he got in though. How would he get in? It wasn't
Votes,
number white folk up there.
votes,
Man.
man.
But no, we didn't have voting rights then. We didn't have voting rights then. No. We didn't have voting rights in 1870. Oh.
He was riding.
Again, this is 5 years after free.
Hey, he was riding with the
Shit.
North. He was riding with the North, so he had military cachet. And obviously it was some people. I feel like they had a whole government reform probably. Like nobody who was the Senate probably before the Civil War probably was still in there after.
Man, it had to be some type of technicality for sure. Had to be. Yeah, I
They
see
fixed,
that being
they
a tough
fixed the
feat,
ballots,
bro. That's a
man.
tough, huh?
They fixed the ballots, man.
No, I ain't saying that. No cheating shit type shit. Like he might have just like been placed by somebody up in that seat. It's
Yeah,
just hard for me to believe that a bunch of white people would vote for a guy that was a slave 5 years prior. I just don't believe that happened.
good point.
I don't know,
Yeah,
but he got in. But he got
yeah,
in though. That's the most
that's all
important. That's the
that
most
matters.
important.
That's all that matters. I said that's all that
Yeah,
matters.
yeah. He got
Yeah,
in.
man. They got in and paved the way. Hear 'em. Excuse me. Put some respect on it. Hear 'em, rebels.
Then on the picture, look like the nigga had a nice little beard edge up on him. I like that shit. Yes,
Look,
sir.
I looked him up too, man. Boy, hey, everybody back there was looking real studious. Everybody had like a suit on for no reason all the time.
Right. Why they
That's
took pictures like that back?
hey, I was about to say that kind of crazy how
Nobody.
like, the original pictures, nigga, was just like
Man, it wasn't nothing to smile about. Think about it. What the hell was it to smile about?
very true.
And he smirked a little bit. He smirked a little bit in one of his, but that's probably the most you ever got out. Shit, man.
Oh,
What
Kanye,
shit to
nigga,
smile
man.
about for a nigga back?
Oh,
What
Kanye,
nothing to
man.
smile about for
Let them
black
see
people
you
back.
smiling. When they pan the camera to you, smile, you gotta wipe it off. Oh man.
Right.
Stop
That's
playing.
wild.
Oh man. Let's see here. Getting to this black business shout out since we feeling real black out here. We got Lock Sanity coming in
Yep.
today for the black business shout out. So shout out to Life Sanity. I actually
Linsanity.
nah, man. That's some wrestling stuff. Lock Sanity. Lock Sanity. Black hair care,
Nah,
man.
shout out.
So um,
Shout out.
this person, I'm not sure who the owner is, but they didn't ran it up, man. Got a nice social media following. Uh, over 20,000 followers. Been endorsed by some superstars out here. That's a little endorsement
Okay.
from Jay-Z. That boy Offset, Chloe, Haley, Bailey. And I myself, man, I got me a little bottle, man, for Christmas. This is a gift that I asked
Okay.
for. I asked for some black hair products, man. I got the rose water peppermint joint, bro.
Okay.
And I've been
What's
messing with
that
it.
for?
It's just like a moisturizing, like a daily spray.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
but it's good, man. It ain't real heavy. Smell good. Uh, you know, I've been on my journey here for a little minute, so I'm trying to do things to maintain, get my babies to grow out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But
Uh-huh.
shout out to her, man. Looks like she been doing her thing for a while. Of course, everything all natural, it's all plant based. So we love that. So make sure you tap it in. Get with Loxinity. Let her know that you came straight from Rich Dreams because we do the black business. That's how we rock.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful things, man. Wonderful things, man. And speaking of black business, man, make sure that you stopping at Redbird Mall, man. If you're in the Dallas area, don't sleep, creep right onto Ramir Market, man, in Redbird Mall, where you can shop in store, get you some Rich Dreams apparel. Um, Man, we got some different items and everything up in there. Uh, and he's got a lot of other different black businesses in there you can support. Also got his own clothing, man. So go in there shop the Mid Market Clothing. Anybody in the Dallas area, man?
Oh yeah, man. Also, man, we just got the sweaters in. They came in today.
Hey,
I'll be dropping them soon. I do want to roll this one out. I want to do like a little photo shoot or whatever. Just something kind of small, but uh, yeah, they'll be dropping soon, man. They'll be dropping very soon. Probably get them on the site. Probably get them on the site tomorrow. Probably get them on the site tomorrow.
all right. That's what I'm talking about, man. Make sure you order me that extra small.
That
And that site
I
he's
didn't
talking
do
about,
that one.
right there, man. Etsy.com/shop/Rich Dreams. So that's the site that you can check in on. You can check in on the new sweaters. Got some old sweatshirts on there. You got the trucker hats, the beanies. Um, it's about to be spring, so y'all don't wanna get up on these truckers, man, because you're gonna be outside. It's gonna be feeling nice. Don't play with it,
Oh yeah.
man.
And of course, the spring stuff. We definitely gonna do a spring summer drop of like we always do. Which that'll probably drop in maybe April. I might do it like I said. I wanted to do it a little early this year. Maybe do it like around April, mid-April, um, maybe end of April, but in April at some point. Yep.
I like that. I like that. Um, it's good you getting an early jump on it, man. They say people funny. Somebody say the beaver saw his shadow, man. So spring supposed to be covered early.
Hey, I gotta capitalize on that now. Cause hey, I can tell
Yeah.
it's gonna get warm soon, man. That grass look like it need cutting in the backyard. I said, God
Oh
damn, I ain't
man,
get a long enough break this year. I said, man, this year I ain't get a long enough break, man. Shit.
you been enjoying, huh? Kicked up.
Right, man. I've been waiting because I ain't have nobody else cut the grass. This the first year, my first year, our first year living in this house. we would have like somebody come and cut the grass for us. You know, every once in a while, like maybe like half of the time. So this last year, right. Just because it looked nice, and then maybe like I wasn't able to get to it, and we just needed it cut. So we'll call somebody to have it cut. But this past summer, and spring and summer, man, I did everything, man. We ain't hired nobody to cut the grass, so it was me every time. So I'm like, yeah, man, I'm ready for this break, boy. I'm ready, nigga.
Yeah.
It's gonna be spring in a week, seem like.
Yeah. For real, bro. 30s, 40s over the weekend, and then 70s, 80s during the week. That's how we ride. Man.
Is it like that out there?
We've been more so like high mid 30s during the nighttime, and then it get up to like high 60s, low 70s during the day.
Yeah, no, that ain't bad.
No, it's been feeling. Hey, it's been chill.
That ain't bad at all.
Yeah, like I said, we was right under where it was like getting crazy with the snow and stuff out in Kansas and everything. But man, they was up there this weekend, man, snowed out for the All-Star game, bro.
In Indy?
I think for the first night.
Bad?
For the first night, it was like 2 degrees. Yeah, man, for the celebrity game, bro.
Cold in a bitch.
Cold
bitch out there.
Man. But yeah, man, All-Star weekend happened this weekend. Your boy Shannon versus Stephen A with the celebrity game. That was kind of hard.
Them two fools.
Yeah, man. The sidelines are stupid. And then he had Shannon, Uncle Shay Shay, he had 50 as his co-captain, co-coach
right.
or whatever. He out there around after the fool.
It was I didn't really catch much of the game. I probably seen like the last quarter. Shannon ended up pulling away. But I think they said Micah had like 30-something points.
Hey, and that's crazy. You watched like the second half. I thought kind of more of the first couple quarters. Hey, I ain't really see him getting his bag, but I could tell he was like really out there trying to hoop. Like he was getting offensive rebounds. I was watching the highlights. Your boy hit a couple step through moves. I was like, hold on.
Not the Euro. Come on now.
Boy out there looking like prime.
I caught Puka Nakua dunking. I'm like, dunk.
Hey. Nah, man, I think people be taking for granted, man, like how athletic football people is, man. Like,
yeah,
you of course you big, but you got to be able to be agile and move, and it kind of fits into basketball pretty good. Shoot, even your boy was getting some N1s and stuff. Smok3og. Was Stephen 18. He's balling a little bit. Yeah, man, that was a cool little thing to see. I didn't really catch none of the skills again. Did you watch the skills challenge?
Nah, I seen a little bit of it. But I was in and out with the 3-point contest because I had a game, Madden League game. So I was kind of in and out. But see Lillard won. I see Lillard won again, right? Lillard won again. I seen he can shoot that thing, bro. Hey, but I seen the match with No, I seen the match with Steph and the lady from the WNBA.
No, I'll put some respect on that. Sabrina Ionescu.
There you go. Hey, she can shoot that thing, boy.
Hey,
She can shoot.
for a second, it looked like she had Steph a little.
She can shoot it, bro. She can shoot it.
Yeah,
I ain't
man.
lying.
Nah, it was a cool thing to see, bro.
Yeah. Nah, it was though.
Yeah, but I
Yes.
think
Steph barely beat out.
I was about to say you only won by like what 3-4 points or something like that.
26, 29, 26.
Wow, that's pretty good, man. That's pretty
Yep.
good.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, she was called like a old chickie is right now that's in college.
Caitlin.
You know her name. For
Caitlin
Iowa,
Clark.
Kaylee Clark. She gonna be
Yeah.
another hooper like that. But I think Sabrina, she different. I don't think Caitlin quite got her.
I don't know, bro. Caitlin can shoot, boy.
She tough.
I don't know. I don't know. Hey, I would have loved to see Caitlin. If she wasn't in college, then of course she would have been able to. But I would have
Yeah.
loved to see Caitlin like be in her position and shoot against Steph. I would love to see that, bro. I ain't lying.
That would be
I ain't
lit.
lying.
Let me stop there real quick anyway. 'Cause, you know, we don't want to get no copyright infringement. We want to just show a little clip to show you talking about the All-Star game. Y'all chill out.
You're right.
Maybe let me on in here quick.
But now, man, what you so did you catch the game on Sunday?
I actually did. I watched a good bit of the game.
You watched that game, huh?
Let me rephrase. The game was on while I was driving home Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, all right.
it was a great
So
way.
I
It
think
was
wasn't
a
the
great way
score
to pass 4 hours, honestly.
right? So the game was 211 to like 186 or something like that,
Yeah.
187.
First year that they broke the 200 mark, man. Is this the downfall of basketball, man?
You know what, bro? I think that they need to because they can't entice them with money to play harder in these all-star games.
Right.
They can't entice them. These dudes making from 20 to 50, 60 million a year. What you gonna say? Well, we'll give you $1 million a piece if y'all win. That's still relative to them. It's still not much.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Look at that candy money.
Exactly. You know, you'd have to pay them way too much to get them to play harder. You'll be coming out of way too much. So I think that they should scrap the game. Just the game though. Just scrap the game and just name them as all stars. You get what I'm saying? Just give them the all star. Just give them the all star nod, and just scrap that game. That's a waste of time. Something else can be. Law and Order can be playing on TNT. During that time of the all because that's bullshit. Man, come on, man. Who want to see that? Come on, man. Nobody want to see that, man. If I paid money to go to that All-Star game, bro, which I never would, I definitely never would. But for the people that do and are like basketball purists and they want to see a good game, ain't nobody asking you to come out here like it's Game 7 of the finals. I ain't asking you that. But damn, you can at least give 75% of the effort you give in the regular season, which ain't much, by the way, which they don't give much effort in the regular season. But at least give me 75% of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
I'm wondering, are there any more basketball purists out there anyway?
What do you mean by that?
I feel like basketball purists ain't really been in no All-Star game for a while. I feel like it's for a long time. It's just been about being in the mix.
Yeah, I would say the competitiveness of the All-Star game really stopped. I would say shortly after Kobe retired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was one of them last ones where it was like, okay. He ain't really like that.
Come on, man. I would say shortly after that. Now, to me, and this ain't You know, I know this y'all king and stuff like that. But I think I place it at LeBron feet wide ain't as competitive. I'm just being like that's honest. That's my honest opinion. But I just wanted to, I wanted to let you know that I wasn't just trying to jab at your boy like that. You know what
It
I
don't
mean?
sound like it. You gonna break
No, man.
the whole totality of people not being competitive on one person?
No, what I'm saying is he sets the tone. Like Kobe came out there and set the tone. A guy like Westbrook come out there and set the tone, but Westbrook has never been like considered the best player in his era. Kobe was that guy. Kobe was that guy until LeBron, probably about LeBron maybe third, fourth year. To what but Kobe was that guy, and Kobe wasn't gonna come out and BS. It's especially he made a little bit quarters 1 through 3. But fourth quarter, if it's 10, 12-point game, he trying to win the game.
He's trying to win the game. Yeah.
He trying to come back and win the game. It's cool to see all the alleys against the backboard first 2, 3 quarters, but the whole game, the whole like.
Well, I mean, in I guess somewhat of a defense, if they'd tried
ain't no defense for it.
You right.
No defense.
You right. I can't even.
Ain't no defense.
Because
like I say, bro, nigga ain't coming out there saying like, bro, y'all boys play hard every second of every quarter of this game. Bro, just give us a little effort here and there. Like, look, man, I seen Luka just turning around in circles or something like that on one play. Like, I'm just like, what are you doing, bro?
He tried to do a self alley one time.
Luka?
He got home bad too, boy. Look,
dude can't dunk. He can't dunk.
That's one of them instances where niggas get hurt, not going hard, and that's what a coach will tell you. Like,
that's when you get hurt, and it be self-inflicted, and it's self-inflicted. That's how it happened.
Because you're out there playing.
That's how it happened. That's exactly how it happened. And think about it. Have anybody ever got hurt in the All-Star game? I haven't. Since I've been watching the All-Star game, I've never seen anybody have like a catastrophic injury in the All-Star.
I was about to say maybe not a serious one. No, I can't really think.
Maybe could have been tweaked the ankle or something like that. Maybe, but I haven't even ever heard of that. To be honest,
I'm trying to recollect, but I ain't gonna say I didn't watch every one full fledged, but I can't really think of it, even like hearing the next day on ESPN or something.
Exactly. Like so you would have heard about it at least. You would have at least heard about, even if you didn't watch the game. Yeah. So I've been keeping up with the game since I don't want to show my age, but goddamn, probably since about 03, some shit. 03, maybe 04. I've been keeping up with the All-Star game since then. Yeah. Maybe, no, maybe like 02. Yeah, like 02. Like 02.
Yeah. Don't get to
Stoudemire. You remember Yao Ming and Stoudemire's first year? I think Yao Ming made the All-Star game his first year too. I want to say he did. Which that was kind of rare that a rookie would make the All-Star game. Around that time, wasn't many rookies making them. But yeah, man. They like I said, they just need to scrap it.
That is rare. LeBron didn't even make his rookie one, so that's pretty good.
He didn't. That's what I'm saying. Wasn't many making it. But Yao Ming had all the votes from everybody, all 3-4 billion people in Asia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. He got a couple million from over there.
Random, but seeing what we saw from the All-Stars or whatever, how do you feel about us going into the Olympics? Do you feel like we're gonna be a little bit better than what we saw for the qualifiers and such?
Well, we're gonna be cold as fuck this year, man. You know who all playing this year? Basically, I don't even care who all. Bron and Steph gonna be on the team. We good this year. We can redeem team part 2.
From my fantasy, I can tell that's a good look. LeBron is still.
Hey, redeem team part 2. I'm telling you. Redeem team part 2.
I fuck with it. And you know what? This is a good time because it's like all them kind of stars that's really serious about winning pretty much at, I ain't gonna say they peak. They they passed their peak, but they're at that grown man age where they know exactly how to play the game.
LeBron, your LeBron,
Yeah,
Steph's,
Damian Lillard.
KD. You could put James in there. I don't
Yeah,
know if he's gonna go play. I think he should.
Paul George.
But all of those, yeah, PG. I don't know if Kawhi don't normally do it, but those
Yeah,
type of guys where it's kind of like, especially like LeBron, Steph, KD,
yeah,
they coming up on,
yeah.
they
They
coming up
got
on the end soon.
them old,
LeBron a
the
little
old
sooner.
Larry Bird Magic years. Yeah,
Yeah. So this is like they last hurrah, kind of like it was with Kobe when he went back in 2012.
mm.
That's kind of what they on right now. And I don't
And hey,
and I think
you had them boys down there in shot.
Steph never played for an Olympic team. We fail to realize that. He never
Oh,
played for an Olympic team. Huh? Yeah. He did. I think he done FIBA before, but he was gonna do 2020 Olympics, but COVID. Yeah. So I'm excited to see it, man. I ain't lying. I'm ready for the season to end, and them boys get out there, man.
Yeah, because I mean, I know we still got a good chance, but it's a lot of more, foreign superstars that ain't gonna be on the squad, man. But, man, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. You said you had some coaching changes, man, in the NFL. We do know the DC for San Francisco.
Yeah, man. He got fired. I thought that was pretty messed up. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Did not seem like defense was one of their weak spots.
What do you think about our hire, the Clint Kubiak guy? What do you think about that?
I'm not familiar with him. Where he come from?
So do you remember Clint Kubiak? Not Clint, Gary coached the Texans back when they had Schaub and Andre Johnson and all them boys.
Okay, I remember that team. I don't necessarily remember him. I remember that name too.
Yeah, so he coached them, and right. So he coached them, and also he was the O coordinator over there when Peyton was with Denver. When Peyton was with Denver,
okay,
and he broke records that first year he was with Denver, he was the O coordinator over there. So this is his son that we have. So hopefully he stole Pop's playbook and come on with it, man. Come on with it. Yeah.
Can't get too much worse. So I'm just excited. To me, any fresh blood we can get in there with some new ideas, I think that's perfect.
And they're a young guy.
Mm-hmm. That's what we need. Shake it up.
I'm excited to see how that turn out. I don't want to speak on expectations for the team yet, but I am excited to see how the new offense is going to look.
Well, I can tell you now, we're definitely not going all the way. The Super Bowl is in New Orleans next year. There's no way that.
Man, I'll never say never, but that's highly unlikely. Highly unlikely.
I'm just not even going to put it.
Now it will be dope. It will be dope now. It would be dope.
It would be dope if we made it and they let Lil Wayne perform at the halftime. It would be amazing. But that type of shit.
I think Wayne gonna get up there. I think Wayne gonna get up there for halftime though.
You think?
You can't come and this nigga is like to a lot of people he's known as the go-to rap.
Bro, he literally
worldwide. Huh?
He literally world renowned, bro. Like there's no way.
Yes.
Like
he's like we said earlier, crossover, pop. Like he's all that. He's all that. So you gotta let him get up there. And then with him having him up there, he may bring Drake and Nicki.
Yeah.
He may bring Drake and Nicki. Yeah, come on. 3 for 1.
Man,
3.
man.
That'll be dope. Nah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Alicia
But
Keys and her was hard. Usher did did the fool.
yeah,
You can't tell me Lil Wayne
nah,
Virgin
yeah,
Nikki wouldn't
bro.
go off.
That'd be cold. That'd be nice. That'd be a
But
nice performance for sure.
um, any other notable changes you
Not since then. I think those were like the most recent
had? Yeah.
um updates. Um I think it was somebody. Oh yeah, Cowboys signed I think his name Mike Zimmer for their D coordinator spot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mike Zimmer. They signed Mike Zimmer. He used to be out there
In Minnesota.
in Minnesota.
Yeah, he was
Minnesota.
real
And
good
I
before.
remember the year that they beat us at the end,
Mhm.
Minnesota Miracle. He was D coordinator for that team, and they had a good ass defense that year.
No, dude, that's
They had like a top 5 defense that year. Yeah,
mhm.
so
When he
so
got there, they never was, besides that year that they beat us, they never was really like top
no, that
tier.
was known for that.
But that
Hey,
defense was lights out from the moment he got there. From the moment he got
they were known for their offense more so because they had Favre, AP, Berryman, what's that other receiver they had over there? What's your boy? They used to do the kickoff return, and he was a
there.
receiver, Percy Harvin. Yeah, so yeah. So they was more so an offensive team back then.
Well, that
But I
wasn't
think
then when they played us for the Minnesota
no,
Miracle.
that wasn't that time.
Yeah,
Remember, that's the time that we won when we went and went to the Super
yeah,
Bowl and
and
won.
which was
When they had those
crazy
guys.
because I was
That's when they
scared
had
to
those
say
guys.
it. But you know what it was? My boy AP, as cold as he is, he always had that fumbleitis, bro.
He did. He did.
He did,
Like it's
bro.
crazy. Like because he would run over you. Because he would
But
run over you, but he would
that
still
ball just
fumble.
slipped right out of it. You know what it was? He
He
wanted
must
them
have small
shiny.
hands.
He wanted them shiny Negroes. He ain't really had no hair. He was smooth, and his moisturizer too good. The ball just slipped right out of that man.
He had small hands. That's probably what it was. He might have had small hands or something.
The Burger King commercial where they had the small hands with the wall.
First of all, hold on, bro. Stop the show in mid-show right now. I gotta tell you about Burger King, bro.
Oh damn!
Tell you about them. Let me tell you about them today,
Give us
man.
the old school tales from the king, man.
This ain't. I guess you can say this is Tales from the King. You can't
Modern
say that.
modern
Right. Up to date Tales from the King. So I'm coming from Louisiana. I'm coming from down south, South Louisiana, and I stopped through the one out there by the Air Base exit in Alexandria, the little Burger King out there.
That was your first mistake. You stopped at a Burger
That
King.
was. You right. That was. You sure right. You sure right. You right. That was the first one. So I stopped. It's like 11:40. I need you to listen. Don't cut me off.
Not close to close.
I need you to listen. Don't cut me off. It was 11:40. Now this is lunchtime. Now. I go through there. I go get some gas first. Let Zane use the bathroom. Go get some gas. Then I head over there. It's nobody over there. 11:40, 11:45. I pull up to the window, order just want something light, real quick. Whopper Junior, and I asked for a small fry. So
Some slight.
dude say, yeah, we only sell large fries. I say, well, can you make it equivalent to a small fry and just put it in the large box? And homie's like, he kind of got quiet. I guess maybe he was asking his manager or something like that, or talking to somebody. And then he got back on. He told me my total. So I drive around, and first thing he said, "Yeah, homie, we only make large fries now." And I was like, and that's crazy. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, how you gonna tell me I have to get a large fry? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna just volunteer my money and say I have to get a large fry? I ain't want a large fry. You know,
So
and so check it out. So then homies like, what did he say? He said, he was like, yeah, man. Well, I was like, yeah, that's crazy that, y'all trying to force people to buy a large fry. And he was like, well, man, nobody really been having a problem with it, and we've been making a lot of money. I'm like, I got a problem with it. Yeah, I got a problem with it. What you talking about? First of
people
all,
gonna
nigga,
say that,
the
bro.
owner making that money, not your stupid ass. Yeah, you talk, man. Come on, bro. Y'all ain't making commission off of this. I worked there. I know how it go. It ain't been that long since I worked there. So it's like, man, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's crazy. Yeah, man. So Burger King out there, they don't do any size smaller than large. So just so you know, if you ever decide to go on your way to Caleb them house or something like that, if you ever decide to stop and get something at that Burger King, just know you're gonna have to get a large fry. You're gonna have to get a large fry. Just warning you. I don't want you to be surprised. Yeah.
So on the menu though, do it still say small, medium, and large?
You know what? I just went up there and told them what I wanted. I didn't even look. I didn't even check, bro. I didn't even check.
Because I wonder, it's like, is this a nationwide thing? It's like Burger King, like,
Right. And I hadn't been to Burger King in a while. I hadn't been to a Burger King in a while, but if he'd have told me no, they couldn't change it, or I just wouldn't have got the fries. I didn't want a large fries. I didn't want that many damn fries, man. It wasn't about the money. It ain't about the money. But a nigga probably thought that. Like, damn, this nigga here cheap. Homie, it ain't about that. It's I could stunt. I could do that, but that ain't me. But you working at Burger King, my nigga, I know about what you make. I know a roundabout number what you make. And I'll just say that's way less than what I make a year. Just saying that. But yeah, nah, man. Like a nigga ain't, man. Like, come on, bro. Don't volunteer my money like that. That's all I'm saying. Don't do that.
You don't know if he's a shift lead or whatever, bro. He might be
I don't give a damn what he is. It don't matter. Unless he don't get me to doing that, man. Don't get me to doing that, man. Stop it, man. Stop it.
He might be pulling triple overtime, but you don't know. It's selling weed off the clock.
What I just said. Man. Nah, look, bullshit. I'm just saying, bro. Like, come on, man. You ain't getting paid off this, man. You ain't getting no type of commission off this, man. Come on.
I think that's
why would you say we've been making? Talking about we've been making a lot of money, man. Come on, bro.
That didn't sit right with you right there.
No, it ain't shit right, because there was a nigga that said this shit, man. Come on, man. Talking about some weed, nigga. No weed.
You did align yourself with the man.
Burger King making that money. You still getting your same raises every year like everybody else, nigga. Come on, man.
They could have changed the format.
Don't keep agging me on, bro. Don't keep agging me on. Don't do it. I'm done. I just want that was grievous. That was the grievous of the week.
I'm enjoying you be passionate.
No. You can't joke. Don't try to joke off me, man. Don't do that, man. Because I really kind of, hey, bro. It's kind of like how they try to upsize your order without telling you.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Don't volunteer my. Hey, bro. I got up to the window at Jack in the Box.
I was just about to say they the ones that'll do it to you.
Jack in the Box. I go up there, bro, because they have a price on the menu. I mean, on the outside menu. So I'm expecting to be around that. It's about $1 and something more. Wait a minute. I know Texas ain't that guy. I know shit got high, but Texas ain't that high. Dude, get on there. I say, man, yeah, man. So is that size that you ring me up for? Is that the size that's that's the price on the back menu.
Yeah.
He was like, oh no, that's a medium. I say, man, I wanted the one for whatever price it was on the menu. He said, oh, okay, I'll change it. So he got back to the one. I say, bro, let me ask you something. Do y'all get commission for trying to upsell people? You know, this nigga had the nerve to tell me, bro, like I ain't worked in 5, 6 different fast food spots in my life. He said, yeah. He said they get commission for that, bro.
It's not far-fetched that they could have changed that. That might be something that they do now.
But when I said, he started laughing. Come on, man! Like y'all cut this out, man. Man, y'all better get some brains about yourself, man. These people got y'all. They gonna get y'all. Yeah, they gonna get y'all cussed out, man. But my thing is, bro, ask me, do I want to upsize it to a medium or a large? Don't just, you know what I'm saying? Don't just volunteer my money like that. That's something I hate, man. That's a pet peeve of mine.
You're giving them too much credit, my boy. I can't lie to you.
What you mean?
The caliber of worker at your standard fast food place is not necessarily concerned about customer service. They're not.
No, but that's my money. I don't give a damn about customer service, nigga. Don't try and just assume that I want a medium. I want what's on the price on the menu.
But they don't care, bro. That's what I'm
They don't.
They don't care. Look, they manager. They
and I know that. Yeah, the manager telling them to do it. I know that's what it is.
And they like, man.
Yeah.
Tired of talking to them. I don't even want to hear their mouth. Let me go and just hit this button.
Yeah, I know that's who telling them to do it, but it's just like, come on, bro. Y'all playing with people hard-earned money, man.
You playing with people's money. Want to go against their manager, nigga?
No, nigga. What I'm saying is, you gonna listen. That's damn near like stealing to me. That's damn near like stealing. Cause I'm buying what you're advertising on this back menu, and I never told you that I wanted medium. I said I want what's on the menu. Huh?
You say you didn't want it.
Nah, fam. I said I wanted a number, and you ain't asked me. So don't give me the highest thing, my boy. But you showing me a price. You showing me a price back here. But when you ring me up, you ring me up for something higher. That's stealing, my nigga. What's wrong with you? That's stealing, man.
I bet you can't sue him over it.
I don't know.
That's the whole thing with business, bro. All these businesses, that's their whole thing is to find loopholes.
No, that ain't a loophole. That ain't a loophole though. That's stealing, bro.
Yeah. You think you be quick, but we already behind. I don't feel like we damn near probably need to do the movie of the week next week because I feel like that's
we can do it real quick.
Did you still want to do? You still want to do the ghost?
Take 5 to do it.
You want to do the ghost? The ghost?
I'd rather do the movie. Yeah, I read.
We'll say that one for next week.
Yeah. That ain't going nowhere.
All right, movie of the week. I know y'all been waiting. I don't know if y'all know about this one, but this is a good one. If you know, we talked last week about Don't Be a Menace. We kind of got into just different viewpoints on whether it was something that was good for the culture. Kind of sort of the narrative to keep in pace with the show that we're on now, that it paints about Black people. And you even shared a story about how you was watching it with some people from the Caucasus Mountains, and you
my
was
counterparts.
Yeah, and you was even a little embarrassed, kind of.
I did. I felt a little embarrassed. Yeah, I did.
And then this movie actually had one of the spoof scenes in there. and Don't Be a Menace. But off of that, onto this movie, so many lessons. I mean, in this movie from start to finish, man. From the opening scenes, kind of showing like even though we different, we all basically the same. When they showing the kids getting into their dorm room and putting up posters and shit like that. Yeah, it was different content, but it's all the same stuff. Everybody just want to be around stuff that they like and be around people that they feel like they vibe with. Um, it was crazy them showing the different groups of people, how they kind of just all naturally clicked up together. Um,
Right.
a lot of touch points from the main character Malik, um, about how one he wasn't necessarily applying himself like he should have been from the beginning. He kind of had this mindset of wanting.
What before you get into it too deep, what's your thoughts on like the movie though? Like, or what do you think the message of this movie was? Because I think this movie definitely sent the message to for sure black people.
Yeah,
So what would you say the message of this movie was?
if I had to give just a general overall, I think it was one that you don't know what nobody else is going through, and you really need to be cognizant of that before you interact with people and the way you choose to interact with people. I think that was my biggest takeaway.
Right, right. Yep.
Because some of that stuff could have been prevented had maybe the situations that led up to the climax had it been handled different.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So man, I would say I thought yours was what you just said was pretty good. And I agree. I agree with you on that. But how I looked at it as a thing of like learning how to adapt.
Okay.
Now just think about it. You have um, you think about the main characters, Malik and Remy, the
Yeah.
white boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Malik, yeah. Malik, he was having a hard time adapting. You see, he went to Professor Phipps, which was Lawrence Fishburne's character. He went to
Mm-hmm.
Professor Phipps. He's telling them all about the problems that he's having. And Professor Phipps is like, well, is anybody? And basically, he's talking, race related. And he's
Mm-hmm.
Professor Phipps was like, well, is anybody spitting in your face or burning crosses in your yard? And Malik was like, no, it's not like that now. Remember, this is based in the 90s. He's like, it's not like that now. It's more mental. So Professor Phipps gave him an analogy. You're a big track star. What do you do when you feel somebody or they're saying somebody is faster and more big time than you? Malik say, I run faster. He got it when Professor Phipps broke that down to him like that, but I still think that he wasn't really able to I guess make that transition or make that adjustment around when you get with Ice Cube and them character, that's kind of like the Black Power people,
Yeah.
and same thing with Remy. Same thing with Remy. Remember, Remy was trying to fit in with the fraternity boys. He ain't really
Mm-hmm.
fit in over there. So who he go to? The skinheads. So
Yeah.
I think I looked at it as uh, a movie about it's important to learn how to adjust when you're, I guess you could say, out of your element or out of your normal environment.
Mm.
That's kind of how I looked at the movie. Yeah,
Okay. I can see that as well. Um, like I
right.
said, it was I think a lot of different things that you could take from this movie, man. If you haven't ever experienced it, you should definitely go watch it. Um,
Oh yeah, it's a classic. Not a hood
yeah,
classic. It's a classic.
not for real.
Yeah,
Anybody I feel like would enjoy this movie and the messages. Um, especially, I think. it's a good movie for younger folks. Um, I know we somewhat still in a racial divide always, but I think that kind of can shed a little bit more light to just trying to be more understanding, man.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, man. Just with this one, it was deep, it was tough,
Yeah.
great watch. I think this will be one where you won't feel like you sat through the 2 hours. Honestly,
Right. Right.
I was refreshing when we started up. And G called me watching. I'm sitting here just like I ain't even know like I ain't know what's about to go on next, man. So
right.
definitely.
I told you looking like that was your first time watching it.
Man, because I hadn't seen it in so long, and you forget like how compelling and how because when you ain't seen something in a while, you just think on kind of the main climax and kind of the main story of the movie, but just all the intricate parts, man, like with the old chick and her getting raped. I won't tell all of the movie, but also I think it had a good stance too, just on how sometimes you need somebody to center you type thing. It seemed like when he had met up with the character that Tyra Banks played, and she was kind of helping him see a different vantage point because he was on some, you know, you don't know my plight, it ain't as hard for you, and she was like, man, look,
Yeah.
you don't think I'm dealing with shit too, but I'm telling you what I'm not
Right.
gonna do.
See,
I'm not
she
about
knew
to.
how to adjust.
Yeah, she like I'm not about to show
That's what
my
I'm saying.
ass on
She
here.
knew how to
I'm
adjust.
about to. Yeah,
Yeah.
and she was helping him stay
Because
focused.
remember when they were talking, and I think this was when was this? Maybe after he had the little run in with right before he had the little run in with Remy. Remy pulled the gun out on him and stuff. She was telling him like, yo, you think you the only one going through stuff? I'm in a room. I'm in a dorm room full of white girls. When something go missing, who you think they looking at? You know. But she understood like, man, I'm here to get my degree. I'm here to run track and get mine. I ain't here being none of this other stuff. Okay, it's messed up, but I'm gonna look over that to focus on the bigger picture. And Malik was having a hard time with that. He wasn't letting nothing slide. Like Malik wasn't letting anything slide. So, yeah, man. Like again, like I said, I think the message was you have to learn how to adjust in different environments and in different environments than you used to. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Learning how to
Gotta be a
adjust to different. That's it. That don't mean letting go of your values and morals to
no.
fit in. That's not to say that, but you do need to be able to be open enough to where if you're in a new environment, you're receptive to what's going on around you. You're not just closed off.
Yeah.
So that's a good lesson. Definitely a good lesson. The golden rule, of course, treat others how you want to be treated, man. A lot of that stuff, like I said, probably didn't have to escalate, but because of disrespect, you know, people go crazy when they feel like they didn't got disrespected too many times. I mean, you seen the progression from Remy. Like at first he was just, he was trying to be on his nerve, trying to study, couldn't get no peace in his crib. He moved, tried to get and fit in with people that they wouldn't have it
Cube
because
them
they
did it bad though. Cube them
right,
did it bad.
hey,
Cube
Hood
them did
was
it
tough with
bad.
that one.
Hey man, Cube them. That boy really say, man, what if I came in and did this to you when you had? He said, Cube said that wouldn't happen because I whoop your ass. I'm like, damn, Cube, man. But
Yeah, look.
you
Then
know,
Homie came to grab his bag. Cube sat up like he was ready to do something.
and think about it though. Same reason Malik, he got, run-ins with Remy, the cops,
Yeah.
the security niggas bothering them.
Mhm.
All of this stuff happening to him, which makes him go more to Cube's character. I forgot Cube's character in the movie.
Good.
But he had a profound role. It was like that nigga was the fine line between an ignorant nigga and a woke nigga. Like he was the
Yeah.
fine line in between,
Good.
but yeah. But same thing with Remy. Like I say, he was having problems with Cube now,
Yeah.
and he go move up out of there and get cool with the skinheads, man. And that's what we normally do as a people when we go to what we know. We go to
Yeah.
what we know. So
Yeah.
you're in college, away from home. Of course, you're gonna link and gravitate to people that you're more used to, more used to seeing, more used to being around.
Or people that just show you love. Because if you look in the beginning, he didn't really.
That's what it should be like.
Nah, that's what it was. In the beginning, when he got with the skinheads, he didn't necessarily seem like he aligned with what they was doing when they jumped on old boy and
Yeah,
old girl in the front. But they was the people that welcomed him in. They was the people that,
right,
made him seem like he wasn't by himself. So he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna be in here. I feel like that
right.
happened to people a
Uh,
lot.
yeah. I think, but like I say, it was a thing of him. But you see the turn that Remy took though. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing, and that's why I say he just couldn't adjust to his new norm of being
Yeah.
a college student with, he coming from fucking Idaho or something like that, and now
Mm-hmm.
I think the college was in like California, yeah, in California.
Yep.
So it's like that's a culture shock. So, and certain people prey on stuff like that. Oh,
Right.
he green. Yeah, let's get him under our wing, and that's what they did, Remy. They used Remy for the
Mm-hmm.
white power shit
Yep.
to kill a black person. They used
Yep.
Remy, you know. So
Sure, man. Like you said, man, let there be a lesson that you take, man. Get in on that higher learning. Keep some of them the more thought provoking movies, man. I don't think we
nah,
get
for
a lot
sure.
of them these days.
You got to kind of watch it and pay attention to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tuning in on all, the social medias, whether that be Rich Dreams TV on YouTube, where you want to catch clips and episodes. Like I said, y'all definitely want to go back and watch the Ang interview that we dropped last week with the owner of Premier Market, Asshole and Gold. Go check out that beer.
Copy you.
You can check us out, of course. Um, everything at Rich Dreams Universe. Um, make sure you tapping in. Make sure you following me and G, and that way you can stay abreast for the Rich Dreams, because I ain't got our detail up there. But our link to Rich Dreams is in both our bios. So follow us and then follow Rich Dreams.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate y'all. Until next time, I've been G. He been Smok3og. Peace.